we go. Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Rick with Nahulu Arts, and I did find a few fish over the last couple weeks. Had to deal with a lot of that rain, and as you can see in this shot here, that water is just chocolatey brown. The wind's really up from the storm too. I'm throwing the smaller 2.5 inch white stripe, and a small papio took a whack at it right at the edge of the rocks here. And that was all I got that day. I kind of quit a little early just because it was so windy and that water had such poor visibility. I hit this another day, and I've got a little experiment fly I've got here. This really sparse fly. It's just 2 feathers and a teeny bit of green down the body, and then some white bucktail. But it worked pretty well. And still casting up the beach using that sparse greenish fly. That's a 3.5 inch fly, which is the standard fly. It's not one of the smaller ones that I use when I do my light gear. And still finding fish. I'll throw that fly up the point again one more time, and I hook up again. You can see that water looks pretty dark brown here too, and there was a lot of debris in the water, so on the casts when I didn't hook up, usually as I got in close, I'd snag some stuff, some vegetation, and I'd have to clear off my hook. But just beyond the little tiny waves, it was pretty clear. I was only finding really small ones, so at this point I called it a day. Another day and a completely different beach. I'm still throwing that same really sparse green tinted fly, and usually I'll throw a fly quite a bit before I ever think to introduce it into the catalog. You know, make sure it's working. You know, is it worth doing? Can I still do it affordable? But anyway, another fish took a whack at it. Yeah, this guy's a little bit bigger than the ones I caught the day before, so I'm pretty happy about that. Still trying out that same fly, and when I fish, I like to cover a lot of territory if I can go to a place like that. I've walked pretty far up the beach, completely different, away from the reef and out over the surf, and I get a little hook up here. And another small one. And this is the last fish I caught on that day, but I'm going to come back the next morning a little bit earlier and see what I can do. I put that experimental fly away this day and I'm throwing the Diablo, and I do like to fish darker flies when it's a little darker outside or there's a lot of clouds, and not always, but most of the time that's what I'll do, and that's why I chose the Diablo here. And it's an akule. I'm always a little surprised when they hit this 3.5-inch fly, but they do that all the time, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised anymore. But anyway, it feels like a good sign when there's akule around. So I straightened out that Diablo and tossed it back out, and it is fish on. So this is a pretty solid fish, and he's made some good runs, and he's peeling off line. I'm able to tighten down the drag a little bit. I've got 15-pound test leader, and he's walking me up and down the beach here too, so I've covered a lot of territory. I know sometimes the GoPro with its steadying features, it's kind of hard to tell that you're moving around, but you really are. And this is a really strong fish, kind of surprised. But you can see occasionally I'll move my hand up there, up on the pole to get a little more leverage and get a little more pull. You can see off to the right here there's a little stream or a river mouth, and it's only about ankle deep, maybe knee-high deep at the deepest, and he's going to take me across it. But at one point I hit a hole and I was almost waist deep water. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, and thanks so much for watching. Catch us next time while we catch some more fish using nahuluartsflies.